is the big surprise, the biggest surprise of my life. This is apparently the largest, or grows to be the largest orchid in the world. I think it's actually called grammatophylum papuanum. But this must be a very old orchid. You see the canes, they are more than 2 meters long. They're quite long canes. They go all the way down. And apparently it flowers maybe once a year, and it's a huge flower. The folks have told me they've seen it flower. Unfortunately for us, it's not flowering, but that's not really disappointing. At least we found one. Incredible. It's been living on this rock for many years. The story is somebody tried to remove it and they couldn't, because the roots are so dug into the holes in the limestone, so you cannot remove it, and you wouldn't want to remove it anyway. This is such a nice spot for it to be. There's the stone there where it's hung on to. If I just swing the camera around, this is the front yard of this orchid. If I was an orchid, this is where I'd like to hang out. Away from everybody with an incredible view. There's a village back over there. Well, we were just walking away from Mr. Orchid here, and I saw some seed pods. So we climbed the back of the limestone hill here, and we walked to the front where the actual orchid is growing. And here we go. These are the seed pods. There's one over here. So it must flower quite often. What they told me was it flowers about once a year, but I don't think that's true, because there's one flower there with that seed pod, and there's another one up here, right there. It's quite a large one. And then if you look along here, there's another one right there. Another big one. So I can count here one flower, one old flower, and this flower here is dead already, so that's a really old one. And then there's another recent one up here, and there's another one here. All the kids have come back from fishing, and here's the catch. Wow, they've done really well. Usati kisim, usati ukim fish. Pral kita. Oh benar. Pakai putin lah. Well, this is the night accommodation. Everybody is here in house crying. Some people having sleep, some people sitting around telling stories. That looks to be my bed over there. My nephew putting down some fire to keep the place warm. Tomorrow morning we are away, so this is the farewell party. Four o'clock in the morning, and this is the scene. The boys have gone off to the road with our bags. Start waiting for the truck. There's nobody awake. It's dead quiet in the village. There's a fire over there. I've got my own fire right here and keep warm, and there's a couple of fires inside of the men's hut where we all stayed. The other side of the village there's no movements, so we're just now waiting for the boys to come back from the road. We're gonna have some breakfast, and then we'll walk up to the road and wait for a truck to take us into Caving Town, where we will then wait for a bus that will take us on to Namatanai, and then the boat, and then back home. And that will be the end of the little trip we've just taken.